So there's a saying in the fat people community. Wait, hold on. There we go. Once you go fat, you can't really go back. Now, let me explain that. What that phrase actually means is once you become a fat person, you kind of always see yourself as a fat person. I would know, because I'm a fat person. Isn't it fitting to just start this video out in the kitchen with all this delicious food? Now, whether I may or may not look like I'm fat, I am what people consider to be fat. I'm a big dude. I've been a fat dude my entire life pretty much, and I've come to terms with it. I've learned that I am just a big guy. And it was very hard growing up as a fat kid because you're told a bunch of these other things like, oh, you should lose weight, which you probably should, but it's a lot harder to actually do it. And so I started exercising, and well, just because you exercise doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna lose weight. For me, I did lose weight, but I also gained muscle thanks to all that weightlifting. I've always been a big guy. Not a big guy as in like I have muscles or anything. I've just been fat. I've been fat my entire life. So when I was in elementary school, I think that my size shirt was an extra large, and then when I reached middle school, I was like a double XL. I would also have a constant reminder telling me that, oh, you are big and that's bad. You need to stop that. It would constantly ring in my head, and I would just always remember that. I really hate looking at myself in like photos and videos. I just hate looking at my body, most especially my like this area and also my face. This is talking about my experience, but even when I was at my skinniest, I still considered myself fat, and I always had this thought of I could lose weight. I need to go on a diet. I need to lose all of this. I just wasn't really satisfied with the way my body looked, because once you are fat, you know, and you start losing that body weight, you have these excess love handles and stuff like that. That just dragging doesn't look good unless if you do a bunch of hard work or you just use surgery, I guess. As a fat person, self-confidence was just not a thing. I had no self-confidence. My only redeeming quality was that I was funny. I mean, am I funny? Who knows? For me, I didn't really want to do surgery, not because, well, for one thing, surgery is expensive, really expensive, but also it just wasn't fulfilling to me. Fulfilling. I want it to be natural as I can, you know, working out, eating right, and just making my life better. I never really thought I was like good looking, or I don't know. I always thought I was pretty ugly. Honestly, I still do. And well, I wanted to change that somehow. But like naturally, not with like drugs or anything. I don't know if it's just me, but the mindset I go in with is I need to change something about my life and sustain it, so that way this kind of thing doesn't happen again. Because if I just have a bad diet, I can just change that and it'll stay for the rest of my life. Whereas if I did like a cheat solution where the problem was I ate really bad diet and I just went ahead and did surgery, well, I mean, I'll eventually just go back to that diet. I don't know if I'm making sense. Oh man, seeing myself in the bathroom, seeing my like reflection, just makes me dislike me even more. Also, don't mind the plants. My mom likes having plants. Damn, son. But yeah, I think the first thing to anything is deciding that you want to actually change and to get your life back. I think I was at my lowest point in not only physically, but also mentally. So I had to go up, or else I literally would have just died. I drank a lot of soda when I was younger, like literally soda. I would rarely drink water. America. And now nowadays I pretty much only drink water, with exceptions of like juices and stuff like that. But I also keep in mind about portion sizes, because that was a big problem for me when I was younger. I remember when I was younger, I'd be able to eat like an entire box of pizza all by myself. Maybe even 2 boxes. Nowadays I can eat like 1 slice and then I'll be like stuffed. Mainly because my stomach just hurts. Pizza messes you up. It messes you up. Hey, I'm down here. Hey, I'm down here. Hey, bring the camera down. There we go. Now I just look super short. I promise, guys. No, I'm pretty short. I don't remember how much weight I lost, but I lost quite a bit, and you could pretty much notice it. And the problem there was I just didn't have any like muscle or anything. I was like a stick, which it works. See, I don't get it. Angles, they destroy me. Some angles I look great in, and then some angles I just look like an abomination. I just can't stare at myself. And then I notice I do this thing where I like bend backwards, and I'm like, oh! It's weird. I don't know what to say.
For some reason, when I first started getting into K-pop, my life was just influenced heavily by the whole K-pop beauty standards and everyone looking so pretty. I honestly didn't mean to look like a K-pop person. I just kind of really liked their style, I guess.
I don't know. I was crazy. I shouldn't have done that. That was a weird phase in my life. I used to have this thing where I would just exclusively wear white or black t-shirts. No color. No color at all. No. Because they made me look big. I think even the type of haircut I got would determine the way I looked. I used to go to the gym almost every day, doing arms, legs, cardio. Now, I don't have like any professional experience doing weightlifting. Okay, I literally searched up YouTube videos and I just copied that. Also with like my past experience going to a gym at my college, I'm seen as a fat person by a lot of people. And I have to agree with them. You see this? Fat. Well, I'm wearing a hoodie. But here's my Yep, it's fat. I don't really like my cheeks. I don't like the way my cheeks look, and I also don't like... It's kind of thick. Thick? Thick. Fat. Thick. I made that up. Like, I get, like, you can pinch my cheeks and stuff, but that's just not amusing to me, at least. Maybe some people like that, but for me, I don't know. Doesn't really boost my confidence. I'm still just kind of learning to love my body and myself and all my imperfections. Like this zit thing and a pimple. I think at some point after I had lost all of the weight, unwanted weight that I wanted, I decided that I actually want to enjoy eating food. So I kind of stuck to I'll eat whatever I want, but I'll work out as hard as I can to compensate for eating that food. I don't know if that works, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm able to eat like comfort foods like ramen or like sometimes tiramisu. Ooh, so good. And I don't feel guilty about it because I know that I can just, work out really hard to sort of be my payment for that. So I just remembered something. But something that I just remembered, I remembered, this is so cringe, just like thinking about it. I would do these facial exercises to define my jawline or something, to make it like, I was literally mewing. Later I would find out as I grew up, didn't work. None of those are true. None of those work. Also, I really like that angle going up. Yeah, I think this is a better angle. Let me know. It's very embarrassing to say that I even did any of this. This video is just embarrassing to me. I don't like myself in video. I don't like any of this, dude. Even this. Oh, dude, I need to cover it up. How about I just stand? Does this work? I like standing. Standing's good. When I first started out, I literally just searched up 5-day weekend workout, and at the time I only had dumbbells. I still have only dumbbells, but sometimes I do head to the gym and to work out. Just depends on whether I'm feeling social or not. But yeah, most of my workouts are with dumbbells because minimalist life. Very good.
When I first started, I used these, but then, of course, eventually I would grow out of those, and I got another one of these, and that's that one. The two dumbbells over there, I've kind of just been using for warm-ups, so I mean it works. So it's all good.
I'm running out of places to record. I'm just walking around now, doing a lap. So my day one, I start off with push exercises. All right, so welcome to the workout video. Why am I so awkward all of a sudden? You know, you got your push-ups, you got your whatever these things are. I don't really like filming myself, especially when I'm working out. So welcome to the uncomfortableness. Push days are pretty straightforward. It's pretty fun. I put on like either music or a podcast while I'm doing it. Grab your water bottle. This is great. Greatness. Am I showing it?
My body just kind of takes over.
And it really puts me in like a zen mood. I just think a lot when I'm working out. Not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of beat. It's rest time. Let's go. I'm tired. And then the next day is legs. Leg day. I actually used to like leg day until I got into the more harder weights. I say harder, but I'm still doing like light weights. It's just hard for me because whenever I do legs, I'm fine when I'm actually doing the exercises, but then as soon as I stop and finish a set, my body just dies. I'm out of breath. I'm exhausted. It's just the worst feeling ever. And then I finish everything and I'm like, I can do that again. I'm not particularly invested in legs. I think my legs are fine. I don't really care too much about them. I know some people who really love legs, and to you guys, sheesh, you guys do your thing. After that, we got pull exercises. Things like your arm curls, you're just pulling stuff. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I think a lot of it is mainly to do with your forearm and your biceps, I guess. And when I train with heavy weights, I tend to go pretty much really hard. I go all out until failure, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. But for me, I just try to one-up myself every single time. Then after that, we have another leg day. We love leg day. Leg day. Nothing much to say here. It's just another day for legs, just doing various leg exercises, squats, deadlifts. And then after that, we go into a combination of push and pull exercises. So a combination of the first and third day. You're just pretty much working out the parts that were kind of left out from the previous days. Maybe I'm understanding that wrong, but I don't know. I just do whatever the guide tells me, and I've been doing it for quite a while now that I know what I'm doing. I'm really bad at explaining it though. But with that said, I'm still open to new things. I'm still open to like trying new exercises and seeing how I can spice up my routine a bit. And after that, I gave myself 2 free days. They're just free days. I can do whatever I want. There's no pressure for me to do anything. But I have been starting to put in at least one rest day, because resting is just as important as it is to work hard.
Another thing people tend to overlook when it comes to weight loss is eating.
Eating good, nutritious foods can help rebuild your body and those muscle fibers in your body to make giant muscles. You can't see my muscle. I'm wearing a hoodie. Actually, for me, eating was probably one of the easiest things for me. That was a lie. Eating is hard. I'm a person who eats anything and everything. I just love food. If you give me food and I haven't tried it, I probably will try it. And then I'll give you an opinion afterwards. I just love food too much. That's why I'm a big boy. I've kind of gone through this cycle of cutting, bulking every time whenever I get too big or I get too small and start lacking a bit. It's like it's kind of like a game. And for me, physical body isn't the only thing that I ended up working on, but also my mindset. I think it's very important to sort of stay humble and to stay grounded with people. It's very important to train your mind, your spirituality, and not just your body. Because for me, I started getting back into reading books, learning philosophy, and just learning how people live and interact with the world. There's this sort of saying in philosophy where your mind and body are one together, and so if you have one piece, then you must have the other to coincide, or else the balance is gone. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just like making that up. But it's something that I definitely try to follow. The main reason I work out is because, well, it feels good and I really have fun with it. It makes me happy. I don't really want to get too big to the point where I'm like a big muscle bodybuilder guy. But I also don't want to be too skinny where I'm like, he's a stick. I'm ugly and I'm proud. Yes! I think at an upper angle you can probably see some of my muscles. But then when you get down here, it's like, oh. Whoa. But not too bad. Not too bad. But after all of that, all of the hard work and training and effort into changing the way my body looks, I still consider myself and see myself as a fat guy. Because like I said in the beginning, because once you go fat, you can never really go back. I always see myself as a fat guy. And that constant reminder that I am fat and I need to lose weight is still there. But I've learned to accept it and to just move on. To do what it is that I want to do. And as long as I know what it is that makes my life fulfilling, then I'm okay with that. And for me, I see myself working out for pretty much forever. As long as it's fulfilling to me and I'm achieving what it is that makes me happy, then there's no harm in that. And so that's just a little quick, maybe not so quick story of my journey with working out. What if I pose like this? This is a JoJo pose, right? Wah!